Today at Collectomania. How have you been enjoying it?
Oh, it's been nothing but a love fest. The people love the show, and it's just real warm and fuzzy. So it's pretty cool.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, of course, so many people are such huge fans of The Walking Dead. What was it like being part of that show, being part of that family, as it were?
Yeah, a family is absolutely true. It's a very authentic group of people who genuinely are very passionate about the work and very funny and very intelligent people. Just hanging with the cool kids.
What were your favourite kind of memories from it? Your favourite scenes when you were shooting the show?
My favorite memories are obviously probably the darker moments of the show because I think that's when we were able to push the envelope, and tell stories like The Grove with Lizzie and Mika. We were able to pull that off, have people stay attached to the humanity as opposed to just the macabre nature of it or some kind of shock value. I thought we were able to do the same thing with my death scene. Those two I think are the two I remember for somewhat selfish reasons as well, because I was in it. No, but it was amazing. No, it was amazing storytelling though. I those shows are the times we took the most risk. So.
How aware were you of the comics, which obviously are very popular, and Tyreese is a very popular character in the comics as well, before you took on the part in the show?
I knew nothing about it. All I knew, there was this poster with a guy standing on something with a big gun. But my agents, they were excited when I was approached about it by Robert Kirkman, who was the creator of the graphic novel. Was very much interested in me playing the role because he saw me on the HBO series The Wire. And so after that, I did my homework, and then I was incredibly excited as well and wanted to be a part of this juggernaut.
And what did you kind of take from the comic books after you kind of say you did your homework, and what do you feel like you brought to Tyreese, the TV Tyreese?
I brought another level of complexity to Tyreese. He was much more torn about violence, and Daryl was not a part of the comic, so Daryl became Rick's right-hand man. So we had to do something different with Tyreese, and so I just thought I thought a much more multi-layered type of guy that people I think rooted for in a different way than they did in the comic.
And how was it when you were, because you mentioned earlier, of course, your dying scenes. I mean, what was it like filming those? I mean, what kind of emotions were there? How was it like behind the scenes?
Well, it was incredibly intense, which I love. I mean, that's what I do. We run into the burning building of emotion where most people don't want to feel that stuff. Well, I'll feel it for you. So that was amazing, and it was amazing and challenging. Everybody knows emotional scenes are incredibly challenging, and probably 80% don't pull it off. So, but for me, it's like, let's go. Let's go there. And to have David Morrissey come back and was just an extra added cherry on top.
I mean, you mentioned like people like David Morrissey coming back. I mean, we had quite a few people coming back during those scenes, didn't we? I mean, do you think that's something that could happen in the future, maybe for Tyreese, for other characters?
I don't know that they're going to, they're always making sure to stay authentic with, or not overwork a storyline or a certain approach that they use in storytelling. So I think they'll probably find some kind of unique way for me to come back. I think that'd be interesting, but there's no guarantees.
I mean, of course, now we've also